Hello dear viewer, we welcome you to the Power Circuit. It is proudly brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN to give you updates and scorecards in the Nigerian power sector. I am Amara Agugoesi and I'm leading you through the reports lined up for today. Minister of Power says the federal government is building mini-grids in schools to cut energy costs. We have a special report that gives you a broad perspective of the operations in the Information and Communication Technology section at TCN across some of its regions. In the interview segment, we will be concluding a two-part interview session with the market operator, Mr. Ali Bukar Ahmad. This time, Mr. Ahmad will speak about managing international customers, the establishment of the Nigerian Independent System Operation, and the implementation of the amended electricity market rules. Please stay with us. As part of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's drive to improve the learning and research environment, the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, says the federal government is committed to building more mini-grids in higher educational institutions and teaching hospitals. The minister, who revealed this when he inspected a solar microgrid project at the University of Abuja, said this will reduce the cost of electricity consumption in the institutions. Here is the report.
While inspecting the advanced solar microgrid project, which is about 95% completed at the University of Abuja, the minister said it will be replicated in other tertiary institutions and teaching hospitals. The solar energy project is being handled by the Rural Electrification Agency (REA) through the Nigerian Electrification Program and Energizing Education Program. Chief Adelabu further disclosed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will commission the project in December. He also called on the authority of the university to ensure adequate and regular maintenance and protection of the grid. The acting vice-chancellor of the university, Professor Aisha Sani Meikudi, said the solar projects would provide a major relief to the entire university community.
In the dynamic world we live in, being innovative is a gain, and achieving results from such innovative steps is an even greater gain. In delivering critical reforms to upgrade the transmission system capacity, the management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN is actively boosting innovations to harness information and communication technology for improving its electricity transmission system. The special report provides a perspective on the operations of the Information and Communication Technology section of TCN in some of the regions. Have an insightful viewing delight.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, is a critical player in the power sector value chain as it transmits electricity from power generating plants to distribution load centers, which is then supplied to customers' load connection points. The operation of the transmission system is a complex mix of hardware infrastructure, software, and scaled system operational strategies. In all this, communication is key, and the use of state-of-the-art information and communication technology is essential. Meet Engineer Ajayi Omoniyi, a principal manager SCADA at the Lagos region of TCN. He says TCN's acquisition of an advanced forestry control and data acquisition tool, commonly called SCADA, along with an energy management system tool, will be a game changer for the transmission system.
SCADA is a tool in operation. For example, power is not used to it if it cannot be controlled. And when you imagine quantum of power generated, transmitted, and distributed, there must be a control, there must be data on it, there must be forensic data, there must be diagnostic data, data must be archived. That is where SCADA comes in. Use it to control, use it to predict, use it to forecast, then use it as forensic in case of a bifurcation.
Beyond just acquiring data on power transmission, SCADA is an indispensable tool for the entire management of the national electricity grid. So far, TCN is driving a national project to ensure that all its substations have fully installed SCADA. Most of these have advanced, including the project in the Lagos region.
We are looking at, before the end of this year, most of them are about 99% complete. As you can see, the new servers are ready. Likewise, all the signal inputs from the outstations, there are hundreds of our staffs working in the outstation, wiring them to bring them here. In the next maybe couple of weeks, I don't want to say a specific date, because this is engineering. Usually at times 2 plus 2 may not be 4, but plus or minus, before the end of this year, we will have an optimized SCADA.
The TCN official demonstrated how the SCADA works in real time upon its complete installation.
All the signals from the servers we discussed in the server room will come to a bigger display. We saw a smaller display in the server room where you have a small system, we call them man-machine interface, where you saw circuit diagrams, where the operators will be able to monitor. We have such in this control room, where the control room now is still work in progress. We will have a big display where you will be able to see the whole grid, most especially Lagos region, in real time as operations is going on. The operator will be able to monitor the grid in real time.
According to Engineer Taiwo Hassan, also a principal manager communication in the Lagos region, his department deals with voice protocol just as SCADA focuses on data gathering.
We are dealing with voice to make sure that at least the end user of our product, of our equipment, and the system operators, to make sure that the system is reliable, stable, and easy to control. Then we have what they call grid controller at NCC, which controls everything. So the moment the NCC is not getting Lagos here, the PSCADA and the PN communication will be asked for what is happening. For everything here in Lagos to be seen at this National Control Center, it is our duty to the duty of the communication and SCADA.
There is an ongoing replacement of the communication equipment across the TCN substations to provide for optimal conveyance of information as the grid operates.
We have what they call MPLS. Okay. If you look at the back here, there's what we call the SDH, which is part of the communication equipment. But all these things is being changed to MPLS now, the latest technology, which is combining both. We have so many equipment. But like this MPLS is the one that we combine all of them. This is MPLS, the telecom equipment. This is the one that we replace the old equipment by using. This is the charger, supplying the equipment in case of power failure. This is 2 ABS. You understand? You can see that. This is done. This is a part of the World Bank project. Just like the other one.
That was in the TCN Lagos region, where you saw firsthand the actions to have the supervisory control and data acquisition tool installed across transmission substations. That is not in isolation, as the key communication equipment to enhance voice information transmission is being replaced also. Let's hear from Engineer Boli Avong, a Principal Manager System Operations and an Area Control Supervisor of the TCN Lokoja Area Control in Kogi State, about the ongoing SCADA project.
Engineer Avong says more about the SCADA, which he believes will be an exciting one for the system operators when the tool becomes fully operational.
The new project that was done recently in this substation is actually an ongoing project, and it is the SCADA project. It's been handled and it's been given accelerated attention. So from time to the contractors, they come to work, and whenever they get to a logical point, they stop to attend to other issues in other stations and then come to continue. But the project is ongoing, and to the best of our knowledge, it is going on very well. When the SCADA project is fully operational, that is when completed, the advantages of the SCADA project is of immense importance to the power network. By the time the SCADA is finished, it is expected that the SCADA project will assist in real-time operations. And you know, SCADA is a supervisory control and data acquisition.
The SCADA installation project also comes with a world-class energy management system. This in itself is another record-breaking tool that the management of TCN is deploying as it goes all out to advance its control of the electricity transmission system.
It is not only that we expect that the energy management systems aspect of it will also be employed. So the SCADA project is expected to assist in administering, to administer the power from one place from one region to the other. And additionally, the SCADA project is expected to help in stabilizing the grid. You know that there are contingencies on the grid that they are unforeseen situations, but the SCADA is able to detect and also solve the problems of contingency on the system.
Right from the 330, 132, 33 kilovolts Kumbosu transmission substation, the power circuit has an update about the upscaling of information and communication technology by the management of TCN.
Engineer Wasila Adamu heads the ICT team of the Kano region of Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. Engineer Wasila says her role in the region includes providing oversight for the integration of ICT and systems that boost the efficiency of electricity grid operation.
As a female engineer in communication department of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, typically encompass a variety of responsibility and duties, including system integration, maintenance and troubleshooting, compliance and standards, training and mentorship.
She believes that with a robust telecommunication system that is being put in place, grid operation is bound to become a model for other countries.
Telecommunication facility coordinate between different grid operators and region, which is essential for maintaining overall grid stability, especially during high demand periods or emergencies.
A lot is happening in driving telecommunications tools to a state-of-the-art level at the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. Attaining this process will ensure efficiency and improve the reliability and stability of the national grid. For electricity consumers, you stand to get improved electricity supply from the distribution load centers when this happens. Kindly support TCN in the best way you can by protecting all power transmission infrastructure around you. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has apprehended 13 individuals involved in illegal soil excavation near the basis of its transmission towers along the 330 kV Benin-Onitsha transmission lines.
The suspects were arrested on November 21, 2024 by TCN linesmen from the Benin region in collaboration with the officials from the Department of State Services, DSS. The arrested individuals will be charged to court. TCN is urging the public to avoid any soil excavation activities along transmission line right-of-way, especially around tower bases. Such actions can weaken the tower foundations, cause severe erosion, and compromise the stability of the towers, potentially leading to their collapse.
The Power Circuit continues with the interview segments after this break. Stop power infrastructure vandalism now. Every act of vandalism weakens our power infrastructure and disrupts social and economic activities. Join TCN in safeguarding Nigeria's power future. Report suspicious activities around TCN towers to the nearest police station or TCN office on 070-168-39880. You are on to the interview segment of the Power Circuit. In this concluding session of a two-part interview, the market operator at the Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN, Mr. Ali Bukar Ahmad, will be explaining the MO's role in managing international customers. Mr. Ahmad will also touch on the expectations from the Nigerian Independent System Operation Limited in the implementation of the amended electricity market rules in line with the Electricity Act. Hear him speak. We understand that Nigeria has international customers. How does the MO manage these customers?
Nigeria does not, at this point in time, has customers because Nigeria was having international customers way back. I mean, some 5, 6, 7 years ago and onward, since 1960s. We had Nigelec, which is the sole provider of energy in Niger Republic. And then we have CEB before now in Benin Republic. And this arrangement has continued for years. Then when we started it, it was based on just regional solidarity. It wasn't like a business-like relationship. Truly cross-border electricity trade, no. But after some times, the government found out that with the introduction of private generation in companies in Nigeria, one of them just started selling across the borders. And then he was selling much higher than what NEPA or PHCN that was responsible for that, because that arrangement was novated from NEPA to PHCN, then from PHCN to TCN. And then we realized that we were losing. So finally TCN novated or transferred those responsibilities to different private generation companies. So as it is now, they have direct bilateral agreement between those companies in these countries, Niger Republic, Benin Republic, and Togo, with private generation companies in Nigeria. So yes, Nigerian energy market participants, Nigerian electricity market participants, do have customers outside, and we call them international, eligible customers. And we deal with them like every other eligible customer. We don't have direct contract with them. But of course, out of that contract, they must pay the transmission use of system agreement, they must pay system operation charges, they must pay market operation charges, and they must pay the regulatory charges. And that is our relationship with them.
The Nigerian Independent System Operation, NISO, is being set up. What is the future of the MO under TCN in the electricity market?
It has a bright future, I think, if truly it's going to be implemented the way it is in the literatures, in the books that we have. If MO or NISO will truly be independent, then both the system operator and the market operator have a very, very brighter future, because they will be free from interferences, they will be free from suspicion. Right now, people are suspecting that the system operator and the market operator, because we are living in the same room, we report to the same MD, we have been favoring or we are favoring TSP. But the picture will be clearer, and it will be better for both the system operator and the market operator. As for the responsibilities, it will only increase, but it will not change.
The Rules Working Group has concluded its mandate on an amendment to the market rules. How effective will this be for the new dispensation governed by the Electricity Act?
If we don't change the market rules, then Rules Working Group must be alive till the end of life of this market rules, because it's one of the governance structure. If you check section 42 of the market rule. There are other governance structures in the market. You have stakeholder advisory panel, you have operations working group, you have a grid core review panel alongside the rules working group. Rules working group is solely responsible for the reviewing of the market rules and then the market procedure. And we have done tremendously well. And if you now ask me, I will advise whoever nominated these crops, the present members of the rules working group, to continue, because we have initiated a very brilliant process, and we've gone far. Even before the present Electricity Act was produced, this same rules working group has 4 years ago wrote a letter, but it did not get to the stakeholder advisory panel. But we sat down, the rules working group sat down with them and showed them the importance of including renewable energy in the market rules, which is missing. And now what the rules working group are doing is to align the present market rules with the Electricity Act, which is a provision in the Electricity Act. Any rules, code, procedure that is not in line with the Electricity Act must be brought off to conformity with the present Electricity Act. So nothing is going to change. They will continue doing their work, and their work is basically to review constantly the rules, the market rules and the market procedure, advise the market operator on how to change or how to amend them, so they will continue constantly pushing out those rules that are obsolete or those rules that are very difficult to implement in the market, and advise the market operator accordingly and the stakeholder advisory panel for proper amendment.
It has been said in the public sphere that electricity is a product, and this product is traded in a market. For Nigeria, there is a body that administers the electricity market, ensuring that it registers new market participants and that these participants strictly follow the agreed trading terms and conditions contained in the market rule. You have also heard from Mr. Ali Bukar Ahmad about the MO's ruling creating a far-reaching impact on the efficiency of the electricity market. As we wrap up, let's have a recap of this edition. Minister of Power says the federal government is building mini-grids in schools to cut energy costs. We brought to you a special report that chronicles the milestones of the Information and Communications section of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, across some of its regions. In the interview segment, the market operator, Mr. Ali Bukar Ahmad, concluded a series of interview sessions where he spoke about managing international customers, the establishment of the Nigerian Independent System Operation, and how the Nigerian electricity market is bound to become much more efficient with the implementation of the amended market rules. Please continue to do your best in guarding against vandalism of power transmission lines, towers and substations in your locality. The management of TCN is working round the clock to always improve on bulk power evacuation for national development. I am Amara Agugesi, and I'm saying thank you for being with us today.